The 2009 NATO summit, which took place in Strasbourg in April, was the opportunity for France to welcome for the first time since the election the new American president, Barack Obama. The last time an American president came to Strasbourg was in May 1985 with Ronald Reagan. Security was already massive at the time, but nothing compared to this summit. Barack Obama, being the first black American president, is probably the man the most threatened in the world. The second to the mayor, Robert Herman, explains how security was put in place. It's the biggest security operation France has ever seen. There will be around 10,000 policemen in the city, plus thousands of firemen and soldiers.
Auquel il faut ajouter des pompiers, auquel il faut ajouter des militaires qui vont venir parachever le dispositif de sécurité.
The first time Barack Obama met the population was on Friday the 3rd of April, just an hour after he landed. The president had a meeting with President Sarkozy to talk about the relationship between the two countries. Philippe Dossman, journalist at the local newspaper, was among the lucky few who saw Barack Obama.
J'ai dû passer un premier cordon de sécurité.
I had to go through a first set of barriers, which were in the city center. Then I went through another one, around the cathedral.
Un deuxième cordon de sécurité autour de la cathédrale pour enfin entrer dans un périmètre
Finally,
réduit.
I was in a small space, with only 100 people. Most of them were supporters of Nicolas
Des
Sarkozy.
militants UMP, parti auquel appartient le chef d'État Nicolas Sarkozy. Donc là aussi, il y a eu deux cordons de sécurité et on était
Here
placés
again, there
derrière
were
un
checkpoints.
barrage.
We went behind barriers
pas
and
trop
couldn't
bouger.
move.
On a
Obama
bien
was
senti que
surrounded by
autour
bodyguards who kept an eye on us.
Il y avait des cordons humains qui se mettaient en place, à savoir garde du corps, protection rapprochée, et qui guettaient le geste suspect.
But the real show, the real meeting with people, happened during the afternoon. The American authorities had organized a question time.
I'm gonna ask that young man in the suit. You know, because he got dressed up today. I know he doesn't usually wear a suit. Yes.
Barack Obama took some time to talk about NATO, but also to advise the young people.
And we can't reduce the threat of a nuclear weapon going off unless those who possess the most nuclear weapons, the United States and Russia, take serious steps to actually reduce our stockpiles. Young people are unburdened by the biases or prejudices of the past. That is a great privilege of youth, but it's also a tremendous responsibility because it is you who must ultimately decide what we do with this incredible moment in history.
After that, they were still amazed. I don't know what to say. It was so amazing. It was the first time I could touch a president's hand. I'm really happy.
Il est incroyable comme président. J'attends beaucoup de lui.
He's gonna change a lot of things. It's wonderful to have him here.
En fait, je pense que ma vision a changé au début.
I changed my mind. At first I was like everybody else. I saw him as someone wonderful. But we shouldn't expect too much. After all, he's only a politician.
Un politicien qui peut décevoir aussi.
Jonathan Schelcher attended the meeting. He got his ticket thanks to the association he works for. He explains how this day took place.
Le matin, on est arrivé vers 9h.
We arrived by 9 a.m. We had to go through several checkpoints organized by the US authorities. By 12, we entered the room where the meeting took place. Obama came 2 hours later.
Discuter de manière générale de l'OTAN et des problèmes dans le monde.
First, he talked about NATO, and then there was a question time.
Des lycéens qui avaient préparé leurs questions en anglais et qui ont pu les poser à M. Obama. Les jeunes,
only A-level pupils from the International College could ask the questions.
Les autres personnes dans l'Assemblée ne pouvaient pas poser de questions.
If only 10% of the population of the city could meet Barack Obama, a fact which was criticized a lot, all of them agree. The American president has a real star quality.
Et c'est assez impressionnant en fait parce que c'est quand même un homme.
It's really amazing. He's really charismatic. During the meeting, he explained hard things with simple words.
Il a su expliquer des choses compliquées avec des mots simples.
C'est un personnage qui m'a paru avoir la cool attitude.
He seems to be really cool. That's part of his persona. When he smiles, he's really charismatic.
Sourire et aller vers les gens, il a beaucoup de charisme et il sait se mouvoir dans l'espace. Il a une espèce de, on dirait un peu un basketteur.
He knows how to move. He looks a bit like a basketballer without a ball. And when he talks, he's really good.
Dans le mouvement, il est bon et puis quand il se met à parler, il est très bon aussi, quoi. Donc voilà. Son regard s'illumine à ce moment-là et il se passe quelque chose, quoi.
When President Reagan came, an American party was launched in the city center. This time, such an event could not happen because of the summit in itself. NATO is widely criticized, and the meeting was threatened by NATO protesters. Nevertheless, a few months after the event, the population is still proud that Barack Obama came here at first.